Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and I also welcome you to this new video. For some time now we'll be talking about how to start up Amazon KDP. It has been a full tutorial, and if you have been following me, I don't have any doubt in my mind that you are ready to start publishing your book now. Okay, I've talked about how to create your account, how to set up, what you need to know about book formatting, anatomy of best-selling books, fundamentals of color and typography. And in my last video I talked about how to create a low or no content book. This is the video here. Okay, so today I'm going to continue from where I stopped, where I said I'm going to teach you how to create a book cover for your book. Okay, book cover like this one. So you see this book is a low or no content book. In fact, it's a notebook. Okay, so there are some things you see about this book. For example, this book has a title, it has a text, it has an interior, and it has a book cover. So this is the book cover. Okay, those are the things that make up a book. A book is not completed when you just have the interior without a cover, because it's the cover that will actually attract people to say, okay, let me see what's inside this book, and they will end up buying. Okay, so it's important that you create a book cover for your book. Okay, this is the video where I talk about how to create the interior of your book, and we're able to create this interior. Okay, we're able to create this interior. This interior we created the last time, 150 pages notebook. If you have not watched that video, you may not be able to follow this current one. You need to watch that video so you know how we came about this notebook. Okay, the formatting and everything. Okay, so that is the video. All right, that's the video. So make sure you go through it and you understand everything we are talking about. All right, so now before I go into creating a book cover, okay, a book cover for something like this, I want you to come over to my channel. If you are here for the first time, smash this red button here to subscribe, and of course turn on this notification bell. That way you will not miss any of my subsequent videos. Okay, so if you have done this too, now let's get into it. Now remember the last time I told you, if you want to create your book, first thing to consider this. Okay, I said you first of all need to consider if your book is the niche you are creating your book on. If it's activity book, if it is puzzle book, if it is maze book, if it is journal, if it is composition book, dot books, tracing book, and the rest. So once you've discovered or determine your niche, the next thing you want to do is to decide if it is going to be a bleed or no bleed book. Then you go ahead and decide the book paper size you want. I talked about paper size in the last video, and I said preferably I use 7.5 to 9.25 for my journal and composition book, which is notebook. Okay, which is notebook, and I use other book size like 8.5 by 11 for activity book. So for this book here, the size we used was 7.5 to 9.25. so that's what we determine your cover. It's very important that you note this paper size, and also in creating your paper book cover, and that you want to note is the number of pages. Okay, you want to note the number of pages that your book is. So that you need to know. So for this book we have 150 pages. Okay, so our book now is 150 pages. So let's just know that. So when we start creating our cover, we use that. All right, so now to create your cover, you need a template for it. Why we are going to use Canva and the rest, yes, but you need a template. There's a template that Amazon has provided that will guide you in creating your book. Okay, so how do you get the template? That is the next question. How do you get the template? To get your templates, you need to go to this website. Go to first of all, go to Google, type KDP cover template. Okay, KDP cover template, and you have kind of a lot of sites here that does that. So you open up this first one, Amazon KDP cover calculator. Then, and that site I use is 𝐵ook𝐻. So you use this one also. So for me, I've already opened those two sites. This KDP cover calculator and templates, and this is the other one, 𝐵ook𝐻. So I'm going to show you how to use the two and how to get your book templates. All right, so the first thing you want to do when you get to KDP cover calculator is to select your binding type. Of course, we are using paperback. Select the interior. It's our interior, black and white. Okay, you select that because actually let's say yeah, it's black and white. That is the interior that we created the last time. Then you select your paper type. It can be white paper, it can be cream paper, anyone at all. Okay, then page are usually turn from left to right, so you put that. Measuring units, we are dealing with inches. Okay, now you see interior trim size. That's what I was talking about here. The paper size, very important that you note it, that you use for your interior. So for this tutorial, we use 7.5 to 9.25 inches. So you go back there, select it, you see it there. Page count, I also told you page count is also important, which is the number of pages. So you also input it there. Okay, so all you just need to do is to type it out. All right, so now everything, all the parameters have been entered. Now move on to calculate dimensions. So that's how to use KDP cover templates. All you just need to do is to download it now to your system. Allow it to download. So now it's downloading. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. You don't have all the time. Okay, let me just save it somewhere here. Amazon English. Let me see if I have it. Okay, it's not there. So let me just save it there. So we've downloaded our book templates. So how do you use 𝐵ook𝐻? That's the next one, the next site. Though it's the same function, it's simply the same way. So once it lands on 𝐵ook𝐻, you see a page like this. Book type, you select paper type, enter the width of your book, which is the first one, which is this one that we saw here, 7.5. That is our width. And also you enter the height, which is 7.25. I've done that. Page count, you enter your page count, 150, right? Whites, so now those ones are optional. Then you enter your email here. So let's say my email is this, consent to this email. email cover template. So we click on that. So it will ask you to donate. You may not, if you have, you can donate. If you don't have, you just click on maybe next time. Click on continue. So it's loading now. So the cover template that we just downloaded from Amazon, similar one will be sent to your email. Okay, so just check your email, download it, the PDF version, and you are good to go. Okay, so you can still make a donation if you want, but not really compulsory. So if you check your email now, that has been sent to your email, but because I've already used Amazon to get it, we don't need to go through all of that again, guys. So let's just go over to Canva now. So once you get to Canva, you want to create your what's it called now? You want to create your book cover now. Okay, see, I have some book cover here that I've created before. All right, so want to create your book cover now. I'll just go to my projects where I save all of my design on Canva. Okay, so once the project load up, I will open one of my folder, which is this. I will open this. So once I do that, click on this. Oh, sorry. Okay, so once it opens, you hit this plus sign here, which is add new, then click on design, create new, custom size. Okay, so now we are here. What do you do next? Go back to where you downloaded your templates, or you open the one you downloaded. You can see it says 15.588 for your width. You can copy that. 50.588 for your width. Copy that. Okay, I already have it here. Paste it there. Then check out for the height, 9.25. I already have it there. Then make sure you change this one to inches, not pixel. Okay, so once you do that, that's the first criteria. Then click on create new design. So your design is created now. So we have our design created now, guys. So we're creating from scratch. I'm not using any template. So the first thing you want to do is not just to start designing. You need to first of all name your book, your design. Okay, you need to name your design. So what are you going to name our design with? Let's say we want to create this book for army men. So you say army notebook. Okay, cover. Okay, so let's say this book is for army. So what you do next now is to the book template, cover template that I just downloaded, get over it and you go to extract it. Where's my Amazon? Okay, so this way I downloaded it in. So I'm going to search for it, what we just downloaded from Amazon KDP, because you're going to extract it and get the book cover out. Okay, this is it. Okay, so just click on that. Then you see where the right extract here. Just hit on it. So we're going to get the template out of that box. Let's allow it to load. So you see, it's out now. Now we're going to upload these two things to our Canva, these two templates. So all you just need to do is go back to Canva, click on upload, then smash this upload files. Upload files. So it will take you to where you have your what we just downloaded. Paperback. So you can see you're going to upload the image type, which is JPEG. So just click on it and it will upload. So this is it. Okay, so all you just need to do is to drag it to this edge and drag the other edge too. Okay, if I should expand this to now, you see that it's very clear and nice. Okay, so once you've uploaded it, what do you do next? You begin to add your color, your pattern, anything. You know, I taught you in one of my tutorial how to mix up color and how to use pattern. You can see those things are not coming together. Those things, they are very important. You just overlook those videos because they are the building block. They are the foundation to you creating an amazing book on Amazon. So if you have got through those videos, then you understand what I'm about to do now. Okay, this is where I talk about pattern, color, and the rest. So it's very important that you go through that video. Okay, also I talk about typography, text, and the rest. So go through those videos, then you understand what I'm doing here. So now you can either use color for this. You're going to change the background of this whole thing. This is not the background we are using. So to change the background, you can just come over here, background. You can use color. You can use templates. You can use pattern. For me, I prefer using pattern. Okay, I prefer using pattern, and I have a lot of patterns. I have where I get my patterns. Okay, where I get my patterns. I will leave the link in the description. You can get free patterns. Okay, for just $1 you can get free patterns. Okay, don't do this as inserted there. You can get free patterns. Okay, so you don't have to start using background. You can get free patterns for your book. All right, so preferably I prefer using patterns. Okay, so now that we have a pattern, all you just need to do is to our color. I mean, like I said, I don't use color often. I prefer using pattern. So I'm going to delete what I just added because I want to use pattern. You can decide to use color, you can decide to use anything as a background, but for me, I use pattern mostly. And because we are creating a army journal, so we want to use something that is related to army. So I'm going to upload a pattern now. You can see I already have it there. I just want to show you how to upload it. So I have these patterns, all of them on my external hard drive, hard disk, and I downloaded it from somewhere where you can also get it. I'm going to leave that description, the link in my description, where you can get unlimited patterns and fonts and also interior books. You can see I have a lot of interior books here. I have KDB coloring books, I have 𝐶𝐬𝐬 writing books, I have activity books, unlimited, quite a lot of it. I have mazes, I have see, more than 20. I have them. Where did I get them from? I'm going to leave the link in the description. All you just need to do is to hit that button, and for just $1 you can get all of these things for free. Okay, so let's go back to our pattern now. So you see pattern background. So I'm just going to search for the one that is related to army. Okay, say army camouflage patterns, JPEG. So you see these are for armies. It will change the background now. So I already have some. All you just need to do is to click on it and it will upload on your Canva. Okay, so let's say you want to use this one now, for example, for our front page, front cover. Just drag it on it and push it down all the way down. So that will serve as our front cover. Then this one, let's say this one will serve as our back part of the book. Just what you did for that one, drag it down. Okay, so we have these two now. The next thing we want to do now is to start adding text. Start adding text. You can move this one to the back. What's going on? Why is it not going back? Okay, let me see. Let me see what's going on. Okay, I got. So you can move this one. You can make this one to become transparent so you can see what you are doing. Because you need that template to be able to work. You need the template. Because when you are creating your text, it must not cover this barcode. That's where your ISBN number will be. So you protect it. Nothing must cover it. Okay. So what to do next now is to start adding text. So you can see something like before we add text, let's add something like an element on the front part. An element on the front part. What do we get? Nice element. Okay. Let's see all. Let's shape. Scroll down. Okay, let's use something like this. I want to see if we can get a nice element. Okay, something like this we do. Something like this. So all you just need to do is move it on the book. Then you can expand it if you want, but not too much. And you can also change the color. You can decide to change the color. So that's the first one, you know. Okay, that's cool. It's cool. Then the other color too, you can decide to change it to something like, let me see, white. Then this one, you can make it white. No, let's make it. You see, I'll be talking about color. If you have gone through that video, you understand. If you have gone through this video, you understand how to mix your color. So all those videos, they are there. Please go through it so I understand perfectly well what I'm doing. So it does not look like abracadabra to you. Okay, I'm just changing color. I'm just playing with color here. That's what I'm doing. No big ceremony. Alright, so now we are done with that color. What you do next now is to add text to it. So you see, that's where this video comes in, this typography. All of them are very important. How do you know the right font to use? The right the right font. So you just say Army notebook. Okay, so once you have that, you can make it bold. Then you drag it on this place. If it's not entering, you can reduce the size, or better still, you can increase the square so that to contain what we are doing here. Go back to elements. We should use something simple. Something simple. Oh, a minute. Let's use something simple, okay? That will not disrupt our design. Okay, so we have that all down. So this way you can still increase the font of your text, because your text have to be catchy, and that's what customer will see first. So it's good to have a large Alright, so now that we have that, the next thing you want to add is under text. Just down the book, say something like this book, so that where they can easily put their name belongs to. Okay, can make it bold, can increase it if you want, but like I said, make sure that your font is the same size. So what's the size that we use here? We use 39. Okay, so it's not bad to use 39 also. Okay, so we have that now. What do we do next? Can we make this one white? This color is not kind of white. Okay, white is good. Let's also see if we can make this one white. White is good. Oh, it's not good. Okay, so we're gonna put something like element, a line where they can put their name if they want. So just duplicate that line and move it up like 3. Duplicate again. So that's it, guys. This is purely a book cover. So what you do next, you're going to have a spine. Here is the spine. This line here is the spine. So your spine must be within this dotted line that they put there. If it's outside that line, Amazon will reject your book. So you need to format your spine also. Very important. To format your spine, just put a line here, something that can reflect what your book is all about. So you can reduce the transparency of that. Okay, once you do that, then come over again, add another one. This time it will be the one to guide your whatever you are doing, so you will put to know where to put your text. Okay, so just drag it up and drag this down. The whole essence is to make sure that your text doesn't fall out of that string line. Okay, so we're still going to delete that off. So we want to make it transparent also. So now you add your text to your spine. Add text to your spine. So once you just copy, just put it there and make it bold. Then turn this guy, rotate it, rotate it, rotate it. Once you've rotated it, now reduce the font size of that text. Reduce the font size so that you fall within that dotted line. Okay, You can make that something like 15. So I just move it and see if it's within the line. Perfect. So you can see we are on point because we are able to put it on the white line and in between the dotted line. So when they trim your book will still be within the size. Okay, they will not trim off your book, your text, I mean, when they do the final trimming. Alright, so our book cover, guys, is ready. In my next video I'm going to show you how to upload this to Amazon. Okay, so let's see what our book look like. Like I said, we're going to delete this. Okay, then I'm going to increase the transparency back, or this one. Then we're going to delete this template that we use. We don't need it again. Actually, move this one back. Then we're going to increase the transparency of that. Increase this transparency too. Alright guys, so that's our book cover for our Amazon KDP book. Okay, so that's basically how to create a book cover. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to go over to my channel, smash the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way you don't miss any of my video any longer, guys. So in my next video I'm going to show you how to upload this to Amazon. Okay, Amazon KDP. This thing is not really, the color is not what I'm looking for. I want something that is, let me see that. Okay, so just play with the color and see the one that is perfect for your book. Okay, so just use that. You can go back to my video again and see the best color to use. Okay, so I forgot to tell you, now that you've created your book cover, all you just need to do is to hit this share, download it, file type, PDF print, then click on download. So once you download it, you will have it in PDF, just like your interior. So you upload your interior to Amazon KDP, and you also upload your book cover to Amazon KDP. So we just want to save it on our desktop now. Notes book cover. Click on save. So it will download to your system. So when we are ready to upload, in my next video I'll show you how to upload it to Amazon, both this interior and the book cover that we just created. So this is the book cover that we just created, guys. So I'm going to show you what to do next on how to upload it to your Amazon KDP. As you can see, this is the interior, this is the cover. It's actually for army. So soldiers, those that work in barrack, navy, they are the ones that will buy this book. Okay, those are the people we are targeting. Alright, so let's end it here so that the video will not be too long. Or like I said, don't forget to come to my channel, smash the red button to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and I will show you how to upload these two books to Amazon KDP in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep winning.